എന്താണ് പൂമരം ലൈഫ്? Hello, hello. Mic testing, mic testing. Is my hair okay? Is my hair okay? It's fine? Yeah. Hi, guys. I guess we're back. I'm sorry, I have to read the comments from here. Here, I got it. Okay. Hi, Raghavan. How are you doing? எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நல்லா இருக்கேன் மச்சி. Hari Om. Hi, bro. What's up? How's it going? Oh, thank you, Hari Om. I hope today the voice is clear. I'm just trying to figure out. So, we're supposed to talk about navigate the US market. I'm sorry, my guy did navigate the US market. I don't think we're navigating the US market, we're navigating the Dubai market. Walaikum Assalam, DJ PQ. So, yesterday I was on a hunt. Why I'm on a hunt nowadays is because I guess everyone has observed this that there are many launches and the prices are spiking up, right? And so, thank you, Mr. Agarwal. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thank you, bro. Hey, Zohaib. Hi, MA. Why landscape not comfortable for mobile? Do you want to fix it? Portrait? Because I'm looking at it this way. It just landscape just looks nicer, right? Okay. Here we go. Okay, Raghavan, we fixed it for you. We always love feedback. Okay, so so there's so many launches and the prices are spiking, and everyone's worried, right? Like, where's this going? Where do we invest? And so I started going on a drive. Like, I was last year was maybe up from 2021 to 2022 till the end. A few launches at the start of the year. It was quite easy, right? All you had to do is figure out what EMAR was doing because EMAR controlled 60% of the market share. And then a bit of Miras, a bit of Nakhil, and you could sort of understand where the market was heading, and you could give phenomenal investment opportunities for. Thank you. Okay. So you could just advise phenomenal investment opportunities for investors. Now, see, for senior agents, for consultants, you need to be really concerned as to, okay, what are you offering to your clients, right? Because it's not just a game for closing the deal. Maybe for new agents, I understand, like initially you just want to close that deal and get the deal done. But me, I've been here for 15 years, right? I see that's just not the way, man, because slowly it'll just hit back when the launches, when the properties start getting handed over. If investors start losing money and they get stressed, you'll get stressed, and it'll affect your work. What about Mohammed Javad? Hi, Wendy. Oh, thank you, Javad. Thank you so much. What about Imtiaz and Okta? See, that's fantastic. See, now, for example, new developers like Imtiaz. Yesterday, I went to a developer. Unbelievable, the finishes, Imtiaz, again, phenomenal finishes. I'd like to check people like even Vincetori, Iman. There are a lot of private developers who are trying to get into. But yesterday, I saw a private developer who was, I don't know, challenging to the levels of like Omniat, like really good finishes. I think that'll be the hack, like really strong on quality, but again, the prices should make sense. Um, so I think Imtiaz is fantastic, doing a really good job, and he's developing that reputation, right? So there are a few developers that we know it's a complete no-go. Whatever commissions they offer, we know it's a no-go. Now, and despite people do sell them, but they won't go far. Now, So yes, to answer your question, if there's an octave, fantastic. I'm going to try and do this a bit quick today. Reno Ahmed, the market is going up and is in the peak. When do you think it'll slow down or stabilize? So this is a very good question. In fact, just today, somebody sent me this graph. I wish I could share this graph. So somebody sent me this graph of how. In fact, I'll just discuss with you right now. It's a very interesting graph. Who was it? So I just want, okay. Naufal shared this graph with me, where the last peak was in September 2014, where it was 172 points, and now it's at 195 in, so that is the last peak was July, which is matching July 2014, which is at 195. So points. So it is definitely a matter of concern. And so how do you work on strategy is, see, Dubai, if you observe, different locations have different peak points. Now you'll have to segment it. For example, remember I made some videos. I don't want to name specific villa communities. But there are some villa communities you have seen that the price cannot increase beyond a certain point. I think even downtown Dubai has sort of reached that stage where, it's kind of stuck. Yet there are some communities where you see, for example, Dubai Hills, I think it had a great run. The prices reached, I think, initial investors made triple the investment. Now a three bed, you're looking at what? 3.54, 4.5 has even touched 5 million, some of them. Beyond that, it's a bit challenging, right? Unless I've seen certain ultra luxury properties rise where there's no cap. For example, I was talking about these refurb projects in Palm where we could price anything because of scarcity value. So it's different segments have different um, market positions. So we need to assess location wise, product wise, demand wise. So there are a few, we'll have to dig a little deeper and assess these products. Okay. Now, Hassan Gilani, hi Zoeb, I love your videos. I tried reaching a number. Please advise a good time to speak. Mr. Gilani, I really apologize. I think, see, tomorrow I've mentioned I'm going for a surgery. That's why my assistant is finding it a little difficult scheduling calls. It's a quick, I'll be back online by Monday. So I think Friday, this weekend, it'll be a slightly long weekend for me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be sort of in rest. Monday, I'll be back in action and I'll be going back to back on Zoom calls again. Um, Amazing shorts, love from India. Love you, brother. It really hurt the Ratan Tata news because he was definitely a role model and a mentor. That was very, very painful news. People like Ratan Tata, I think, inspires millions of people like us, and who taught people kindness, who taught people passion. So, and who taught people sky's the limit. So that was really painful. And yeah. Let me, Safir Ahmed. Hi, Zoeb. You couldn't answer the question about Jumeirah Garden City in the last live. I wanted to discuss with you regarding a project. How to reach out to you and know your views. Please find the link on description. So my next video, I'm going to Jumeirah Garden City. I personally visited the location. I'm understanding some projects over there. Jumeirah Garden City, Dubai Science Park. There are 3 developers that are interesting over there. Furjan, DREC, JVC, JVT, Vassal South. I think these are the few projects in my radar at this stage where I really need to boil down the numbers, understand the feasibility, understand product quality. So, anytime we can find a number in the description, just send them a WhatsApp. My website is going to get live. I think maybe next week, maximum 10 days. I'm going to have all this automated. So there'll be a website, mohammedzohaib.com, and it's beautiful. I really enjoy. You won't believe I've been working on my website for like almost 10 months because every provider just couldn't give me something nice. So now I think I like it. I think they've done a good job because I want something very simple, easy, where someone can just go click on the WhatsApp, it straight hits to WhatsApp, or they could just schedule a call with me. There's a calendar, my calendar there. They could just schedule the call, make it very user friendly. So finally, I've achieved it. Alhamdulillah. So it's going to be get very easy, guys, from next week onwards. Now, okay, what about Airbnb outside from Marin and downtown, for example, in Barsha or Arjan? I think Barsha and Arjan Airbnb. I think we should target Barsha and Arjan more for like short-term rentals, like monthly rentals. If you find the right, if you need to find the right price point, Barsha and Arjan, you can target people like agents. Everyone wants to become a real estate agent now, right? But they make decent amount of money and they have a lot of liquidity, uh, most of them. So maybe people like those who don't want to pay a huge amount uh, and get locked into a contract, those are kind of your ideal target audience, especially for Barsha and Arjan. Example like those, right now there are a lot of people coming to Dubai. You should target probably a monthly rental product in those areas. Airbnb is challenging. You need to be quite now. For example, this Jumeirah Garden City, I think Airbnb is going to work fantastic over there. It's amazing. Do you see the location? It's unbelievable. Um, 1 second. So, oh yes, Mohammed Jawad. Okay, we saw that DJPQ. I'd like to hear your opinion on Bay Grove residences located in Dubai Islands by Nakil. Powerful question. See, now when I saw the plot, so if you observe the plot, right in front, there's a hotel, Park Regis. Now there's land there, as if now they'll say it's a beach. But what if tomorrow they come up with a project right next to Park Regis? Then what they say is a full sea view will get affected, right? So for me, okay, let's suppose there is a certain audience who say, no, I want the sea. I have those clients. I tell them, you know what, let's just wait for Palm Jebel Ali, or let's see if there's something interesting that comes in Maritime City. Um, Bay Grove, it's definitely a good product. If you're an end user, for example, it's a fantastic product. For an investor, I think you should just hold on a little bit because I think we could get a better product. Because Dubai Islands, I'm unable to differentiate. I had a lot of investors who told me, you know what, it's near Dera, I don't like it. Now I don't want to get stuck, because see, I'm a portfolio manager. Right? I don't know how to define myself. A consultant, a portfolio manager. Now I have clients who come to me and tell me, Zoe, you got to liquidate this product, and if I'm unable to liquidate it, I'll be in a difficult position. So I can't risk. Thank you, MA. God, thank you, Hassan Ali. Amin. Raghavan, sir, can you please share the current price per square? Predict the price per square foot in 2035. Palm Jumeirah Creek and Jumeirah Islands. Raghavan, I can't even predict if I'll be alive tomorrow. But today I saw this report, not report, like a statement from a guy who I think is really smart. So if you guys are in Dubai, you'd know Umar Gul, right? He was the ex head of sales of Emar, and this guy's like an ex IIT or an ex IIM. This guy is really smart. So he mentioned a statement that okay, he expects the prices per square foot to go up to 10,000 dirham per square foot in Marjan Island. So I don't think he would mention something non-credible on a platform like LinkedIn, So, and I really do respect his intelligence, let's put it that way. And I've heard this news a lot where people are expecting prices to go towards the 10,000 dirham per square foot. This is what they're estimating. What can you compare it with? Like, for example, 5 Lux has touched in JBR has touched 7,000 dirham per square foot. One Palm has touched 7,500 to 9,000 dirham per square foot. So, based on these, we can say, we can estimate that the prices can go if you compare it with other countries as well. But it's a slow process. It's a slow process. Zam, Gmail Zam. Hi, I wonder what is your view? Buy a townhouse 4 to 5 months before handover, or buy post handover given supply of 1,000 townhouses will be in the market. Okay, so there are 3 stages of buying. It's tough. It's again case to case. I'll give you again an example. I think I've mentioned this example before. See, Sun Arabia off plan. The price was 1.65. Yeah. Towards handover, I still remember the prices at, we could still get deals between 1.8 and 2 million. Because I remember making this video on my YouTube, you'll find it, there's a young Zohaib there who says exclusive sneak peek of Arabian Ranches 3. I kind of like bypassed the security and went in. I was so excited about it. And so then I was getting deals at 1.8 to 2 million. Today the prices are close to 3 million over there. So yesterday I was having a call with someone where he was like, "Hey, Zoeb, shouldn't I just pick a townhouse?" I'm like, "I don't know if you should pick it up at 3 million because the built-up area is around what 1,750 square foot for a three bed to 1,900." So I'm like, "I don't know if you should pick it up at 3 million because now people are working on the size, people are working on the quality, the contractor quality. We had a dip in the construction quality for a bit, including, I mean, if you look at some of products in Dubai Creek Harbour, there are gypsum walls, which is quite disappointing. I don't want to name some towers, even in downtown Dubai, we were in shock because, see, products like EMA was known for quality. Like, do you remember the construction quality of original six towers, Marina Promenade? The construction quality was unbelievable. Now, in between, I think we saw a bit of a dip in construction. Now, that's fantastic news. I think the land department sort of intervened and we're really focusing on quality at this stage, which is fantastic. And even developers are like, you know what, now the new audience does not take bullshit. They are really digging deep and making sure that they receive high quality products. So I think 4 to 5 months before, if you get a good deal, in fact, just yesterday, one of the women I love, the founder of Experience, Ms. Motani, I don't know if that needs to be. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't say that. But somebody I know, somebody I really care about a lot, bought a house. In a cluster, something that's going to get handed over, and I am so happy. I was like, that's fantastic news. That's amazing. So I was so happy. And so it depends on the deal that you get. Now, um, Mete, hi from Saudi Arabia. How you compare Saudi versus UAE real estate opportunities? Mr. Mete, see, Saudi, I think, has a journey to go yet. There were certain roadblocks that they faced in the projects that they have announced. And I personally, again, this is highly a personal opinion, and I could be biased because I was born and raised in Dubai and I love Dubai, and I keep saying that. See, I feel like there's a very big difference in the uh, behavior or the general attitude of someone like an Emirati and a Saudi person. I feel like Saudis um, they're just a bit different. I hope I'm able to put my point across very politically. I want to be politically correct, but the people in Emiratis are just very kind and very forward thinking, very educated, and it's not just, sometimes it's not just about the country, right? It's about the experience. So when foreigners come over here, they enjoy the experience. They come over here, they love the vibe. I've not met a single and you must believe me when I tell you, I have met every single national. I've probably dealt with every nationality of investors. Everyone has a very common opinion that they love Dubai, they love the vibe, they think it's fantastic. There's so much opportunity, there's so much brilliant networking, the lifestyle is fantastic. So it's sometimes it's not easy to create that, you know. And that's something probably, again, I'm no one to judge, but that's something probably US, Singapore. There was time, remember the American dream, where people believed in the American dream. And like, I still remember, like, when I was young, everyone wanted to rush to go to the US to work and maybe to study in London. But now there is a shift. There is a shift. I mean, there are so many questions, like with all these news coming out. I mean, I might get controversial, but I have these conversations with clients, where there are a lot of things happening in the West and it's affecting the experience. So I think that's what Dubai offers. It offers an experience. It's a vision. It offers networking. It offers uncapped potential. Okay, so Mohammed Jawad, can you tell me your opinion on Silicon Oasis? See, Jawad, I love Silicon Oasis as a location. I think it's one of those rare communities in Dubai that's actually planned. It's a planned community. You know how many? They're not. I don't think JVC was the best planned, or JVT, but or even Business Bay, Marina. None of them were planned. Greens is a planned community. Downtown was planned. City Walk is planned. Dubai Silicon Oasis is a planned community. Um, and it's fantastic. It's got everything. Like, see, for example, I had someone who wanted to move from India to Dubai, and I said, but he didn't want to spend a lot. He wanted to like first give it a shot. I told him, why don't you try Silicon? Because they had kids, you know. I'm like, try in Silicon Oasis. There are schools there um, nearby this academic city. Because he didn't want to move. I'm like, give me a place. It's very central. You can reach downtown in probably 15-20 minutes. It's on Dubai Island Road. There's not a lot of traffic. It's a fantastic community. But if you ask me on an investment point of view, um, I have questions because again, Dubai Silicon Oasis is not considered as an ultra luxury location. It's considered as a great end user division. But again, I might be wrong because right now, right opposite Dubai Silicon Oasis is DREC that's developing. Dubai Silicon Oasis itself, there's a lot of communities coming up. It's like that Shobha launched this product in Motor City. I had doubts, I had questions because I'm like, Motor City, again, fantastic community. It was quite well planned, but I don't think it commercially worked out due to certain reasons because most of the buildings in Motor City were built by a REIT, a real estate investment trust. If you know, you know. And they didn't work on improving the experience for the final customer. So the market sort of dipped. So in DREC, there are a lot of interesting products coming. So I need to go study DREC a bit more because earlier I'm like, no ways, I'm not interested. But now some more serious developers are coming to DREC. I uh, I really need to understand, and maybe I'll. In fact, I'm doing this entire hunt, right? So I'll add Silicon Oasis. I'll see if there's potential financially. I made a lot of money in Silicon. In fact, I think I made most amount of money in my career from Silicon Oasis in 2013 because in Silicon I sold two buildings. I don't know if you know next to the Emirates accommodation. There is two circular towers called Donna Towers. So I sold them. The buyer was mine. The seller I knew directly. The buyer was from India. The seller was from Italy, and there are about 8 buildings from Jijico Gulf General Investment Corporation. So we were the ones who bought it, sold it. So, you know, I think I've made most amount of business in 2013 was fantastic for me because of Silicon Oasis. So I love it as a location, but now I'm like, I don't know. I need to study it a bit more. Okay, what are your thoughts on Masar by Arada and Sharjah? Chowdhury, Chowdhury, Chowdhury. Sharjah is purely, according to me, an end user zone, brother. I see some the people in Sharjah love Sharjah. It's a family community, no dry state, no alcohol, beautiful place. But I strongly feel it's an end user product. I don't know about the investment. Like, yes, of course, when the market climbs, that will also climb. In that presumption, if somebody goes ahead, maybe. But I'm focused. I'm very much focused on Dubai. I mean, if I would invest, I would invest in Dubai. Like you know, I did take a risk. I did invest in Sinia Island, but I don't know. I believe this whole casino thing can boom up, and I know I can sell that villa to someone from China or Singapore or US. So I'm very comfortable with that investment. ACUTD. Do you have any idea why people would buy a back-to-back house, even if it's a corner unit? It wouldn't have any privacy. Brother, I completely agree. I, I, I don't know why people would buy a back-to-back house, but it rents, right? It still does rent. Okay. One of the people, one of my best friends, they bought something in Sun, a back-to-back house. It's doing quite well commercially. So it depends again, on what price point you got it, what price you can rent it out. I'll give you again an example. Again, Sun. I don't know why I keep saying Sun. Okay, forget Sun. La Rosa, okay? Villanova, Dubai properties. Now imagine a guy who bought a back-to-back house at 1.45 million, a three-bed townhouse. Right now it's renting at 150,000 dirhams. It's not so bad. I think in fact 150. Oh my God, 150 is less. It's gone towards the 160,000 mark. But anyway, even if you bought it at 1.45, but he's renting it out 150,000. Even if you consider service charges, he's still making around 9%. So commercial. It's about commercial. For me, it's all about the numbers. Ravi Dodani, are there plans for the central business district offices to move further towards Expo City or along the travel route? Um, I don't think, see, Expo City, I think they will attract a lot of business related to aviation, a lot of business related to technology, AI. I think that'll be the core focus in that location. The Central Business District will pretty much stay the same. It's not going to shift. Um, and of course, the trading, the trades and the exhibitions from World Trade Center, I think that'll be the predominant shift. A lot of business that is related to the new Maktoum Airport. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the new Maktoum Airport has been functioning for quite a while now. It's right now, of course, it's majorly cargo, private jets. Um, so I think more of business related to that. Mr. Shah, I did I did speak to Shobha. I will update you. V Noga, do you think Damac Lagoons will go up in price on handover, and over time there's a lot of townhouses 6,000. Now, see, Damac Lagoons, I think the people who invest in the first phase, of course, made money 100%. I think they made good return, at least double of the investment, based on the payment plan. The ones who invested towards the end, of course, did not. But that's the case with most of the master plans. That's what happened, right? The people for example, Arabian Ranches 3 again. The people who invested in Anya and May, I think they'll have to wait to get their profits. Now, as and when clusters release, I think it takes a span of around 2 to 3 months for them to get filled up. You must understand there are 150,000 people coming in every year. 150,000. Like, even if we estimate that the number of units that are being released are like what, 63, 75,000, right? Between, even if you estimated that, we are okay. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Oh my God, there's mad rush. I mean, people are just, as soon as the houses are being handed over, it's going to get rented out. It'll take time. It'll take 3 to 6 months. The good ones rent out a lot faster. Tilal Al Kaf was mad rush. Again, people made a lot of money out of Tilal Al Kaf. Damac the same way, if it will fill, and then the price will slowly increase. Arabian Ranches 3, La Rosa, Eden in the valley, all of these were not the best products. They're not the best floor plans, but they still filled up, so it will. Have you seen an empty community in Dubai? I'm trying to think. I've not seen an empty community or space in Dubai. In fact, um, in a funny way, I think La Rosa is, I think, only about 80-85% occupied, and I don't know why the few of them are still empty. I think probably they're for sale. But other than that, I think every community is kind of full. At least, I think the least I've seen is around 80% occupancy. But apart from that, I think every community is doing quite well. Yes, Mr. Shah, let's go Expo. Expo is awesome. I love Expo. I love Expo. It's a number. Hello, hi, Ruddy. Okay, do you think Dubai Harbour properties such as Imam Beachfront, Damac are too expensive? Yes. I think they're really expensive. I haven't sold anything in Dubai Harbour. I, I haven't. See, for like I've even sold on Sheikh Zayed Road. Okay, I've sold properties like the S Tower and everything on Sheikh Zayed Road. I haven't sold Dubai Harbour. I don't know why. Um, it's really expensive. So I think I'm just a very conservative investor or consultant. I don't, it'll take time. It'll definitely take time. VN Logger. Is Expo a good deal? Still one bedroom at 1.9 million? Thank you, V Noga. V Noga, see, Expo at 1.9 million, it's a good deal if you consider the payment plan. The fact that, you paid in 5 years post handover, if you put in those numbers in a cash flow sheet based on your finances, you can work out a decent deal. I think the townhouses are fantastic because they're very unique. I told you, Exposed the contractors, Al Nabuda, that's one of the best contractors in Dubai, one of the most expensive contractors. So, in that angle, um, the apartment, see, when you have a 5 year post annual payment plan, you rent it out, and then that rent also pays a certain part of the installment. So, in that way, we'll have to calculate the numbers and figure out how it's a good deal. So, that's the sort of plan, the sort of angle that you should think about towards Expo. I'm looking to sell off plan one bed in JVT and invest in a townhouse in Damac. What do you think, and how can you help? So you'll have to connect on the description below on WhatsApp. I'll have to see which product in JVT, and and we'll have to figure out a plan to liquidate it. And then depending on which product in Damac, we can always work on a strategy. Mate, prices are generally very high comparing USA, as you may get a single house in USA price of 250 thousand. How you can get a studio? Um, None, it depends, right? It depends on which part. I think New York is quite expensive, so I think it depends. Apple to apple, you'll have to compare. And I agree. I mean, in that angle, we can say that, I had to travel to Pakistan recently, and I was looking at houses there as well, and I was like, oh my God, I can buy a 4 bedroom house for a studio over here. But then I was looking at the rental returns. I was looking at just liquidating the asset and then maneuvering the money, just. And then I was looking at, when I looked at all of that, I was like, Dubai is just convenient, you know. See, the whole process in Dubai is very. Then you must consider even the taxes part of the US, right? So if you look at Dubai, it's just convenient. You can automate the whole investment process in Dubai. You have a property, whether you want to trade it, you want to rent it, you want to Airbnb it, your accounts are set up, and it just works in a beautiful cycle, you know. So you can automate your whole sort of income process in Dubai. So I think that's the beautiful part about Dubai. Adnan Sami, I have a one bed in address JBR at the lower floor. Should I sell it and reinvest in Damac Islands or any other place you'd suggest for appreciation? Mr. Sami, if we schedule a Zoom call, because I love address JBR, just I think it's such a beautiful building. I think I love JBR in general. I think the vibe is fantastic. I don't know about investment as of now. I just love JBR as a vibe. So we'll have to assess which floor plan, which view, what price, and I need to sort of inform you on the timeline of the sale, and then I'll recommend on which product in the island. So, we need to plan a strategy, and I'll give you multiple options like, okay, if not this, then how? And if not islands, then what? So we need structure. I love making Excel sheets, as you know. I love making reports. So I'll customize a report and then we can take a call. Okay, Junaid Saif, can we double investment in Cavalli Cooper? I don't know what Cavalli Cooper is. Is that? Oh, Cavalli Couture. Okay, the one Damac. Okay, can we double? Hmm. I think we'll have to have a call. Because it's a 50-50. You don't know because these are really high value products. Even a market gets a hit, it's normally the ultra luxury that sort of, it does take a hit as well. But yes, if the market continues at the pace, they're the ones who make maximum profit as well. So again, we'll have to decide which product, what's the plan. We'll have the good plan, and if things work out, what's the situation, and then if we'll have to have a conservative sort of angle as well. And then once you have the full sort of 360 view towards the investment, you can take a call. Now, okay, the confidential spill. Hi, Mohammed. My budget is 1.5 million for off plan. What's the best option? I want ROI, maybe Airbnb. Mr. Spill, I don't know if you saw this part where I was saying that I'm checking out Garden City, Science Park, this Wasl South, the area opposite the Palm Jebel Ali, Furjan. So I'm checking out a few areas where, for example, I'll tell you in my head, I'll tell you clear. So in Jumeirah Garden City, there was a studio I was checking out for 900,000 on a 50-50 payment plan. I'm like, uh, if I compare it to City Walk, because it's right next to City Walk, it's right opposite Sheikh Zayed Road, it's close to the metro. I think the location was great. I saw the crowd over that was fantastic. I need to run some numbers as well. Then I saw something in Furjan, a warm bed for 1.1 million. The rooms again 50-50. In fact, it's something even better. So anyway, just 1.1 million 50-50 payment plan. I mean, that's fantastic. In Wasl South and then Science Park again, I saw some buildings that was probably supposed to be on the palm, like ultra luxury, similar price point, So I need to just study the numbers and make an assessment that where I would put my money in, and then we'll take a call. ACUTD, okay. Suhail Shaban. Zohaib, I've seen a lot of agents trying to sell each and every product in the market with over-promise to the clients, and I've met a lot of clients who got stuck with those kind of investments. Suhail, that's the problem. It's tough. I don't know if you've observed recently, I've taken a back step because I'm scared. I don't want to oversell. I'm very happy at my pace where I select a few products and which I strongly believe I can sell. Like maybe let's suppose I've picked up a few townhouses in Violet. Okay, I've picked up a few townhouses in Violet. I've picked up a few studios like these. I've picked up a few mansions. I've picked up a few apartments in Sinai Island. I know I can take these properties. I will conduct a roadshow at my expense. I'll go to Singapore. I'll go to UK. I'll go to US. I will sell them. I know I can. So I only sell products that I know I can sort of control because I want peace. I don't want problems. Naveed Liaquat. Salam Zoeb, what's your opinion on the valley now? Do you think it will reach Dubai's estate? Any updates on a golf course getting built or a mall? Mr. Liaquat, the valley will definitely be something like the next Dubai Hills. Have you seen the size of it? It's 1.5 times the size of Dubai Hills. See, Imar, you must have blind faith on. If Imar is building a community, it's going to be beautiful. And the size of Valley, again, it has that high-end division and it has the normal division. Valley is a no-brainer investment. So you saw some places that I said, I don't know, I have to research. Valley is a no-brainer investment. If you put your money in, it's like that. It's like, what is the safest stock that you think is that if you put your money, you're not going to lose. Like a BTC, that's a crypto, a Nvidia stock. Like you can't lose with Emar, with Valley. It'll definitely be a beautiful product. They will come up with the malls. They'll come up with commercial offices. They will come up with the schools. It is going to happen. It's Emar. You got to trust. They're the best. In terms of reliability for an investor, Emar is the safest option. My problem is with, let's say, an area like, let's say, Dubai Harbour, Emaar Beachfront, where the prices are 5,000 dirham per square foot or plus. I like quicker returns. I like planning 2 to 3 years. I don't know how to think beyond 2 to 3 years. I understand Dubai's vision and I understand they'll achieve it. But investment wise, I prefer a 2 to 5 year sort of plan. Raghavan VG, I see a lot of agents rushing while Nakhil launches something. Is that how you also get the units? Asking because Zohaib, you're one of the few top agents. Raghavan, I for every developer I have a different strategy. Like Imar Jamak, of course, it's a lot easier. I have Shobha, I have of course good connections there. Nakhil, to be honest, I think one of some of the best agents are like DRE, Union Square House. They've got visionary. They have phenomenal connections. But I've been lucky. I have a few local friends, so I pay them a cut. So I have a few very strong Emirati friends. So I tell him, you see it in the podcast, Jabri, Mohammed Al Jabri, right? So I was telling him, listen. So I told Mr. Jabri that even for Palm Jebel Ali, let's work something out. You get me the stock. Let's talk about Palm Jebel Ali because I know it's going to be a fantastic product, right? So, and same thing. So I use him. Of course, he's got connections. Locals can, of course, just go and use the authority and get units. So I send him to battle. Uh, will there be apartment launches on Mr. Shah? Will there be apartment on Palm Jebel? Sir, Palm Jebel Ali is building an entire marina. It's going to be the hotspot. It's going to be that. See, for example, like I keep saying this, but it was quite a hit for me, right? I had this European client message me. She's like, Zohaib, we love Dubai. And so I told her, and she's like, I want a property near the beach. And we we're talking about Bay Grove. She's like, no, 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 I don't want to be near that area. It's it's poor people area. And I was like, no, ma'am, it's nothing of that sort. Dara has some of the biggest businessmen, and it's not. It's that's just perspective. But yes, that is my perspective, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So Palm Jebel Ali is going to be that place, where that ultra luxury, the top 2% of Dubai would like to live. Okay, Jano, they are saying, hi Zohaib, I feel like the older villa properties are a better deal now and refurbished at new standards. Most new companies have very small plots with no privacy in the gardens. Jano, I completely agree with you. Um, it's again perspective, right? See, I, for example, yesterday, oh my God, I went to this villa. I fell completely in love with it. And it's going to come very soon, a video is going to come. I was so in love with that villa that I was like, I want to buy a plot and build a villa like this. I'm not going to buy anything. In Dubai, if I'm going to have a house in Dubai, I'm going to buy a plot and I'm going to build a house like this. That's it, you know. Um, but then there are some people, so I resonate with that angle. In fact, so one of my clients, they were like, Zohaib, did you see the Chris Fade house? That's the house we want. And I'm like, okay, for that you need to do this. You need to refurbish the house to get it like the Chris Fade house. There's nothing like that in the market unless you're paying like off the roof in the palm, right? So I believe in that. But then at the same time, there are some clientele who say, "Oh no, I prefer a newer community." So it's again, it depends on perspective. I completely resonate with you. If I would prefer that. Sadak, I bought a studio in Ellington Arborview. Is it better to mortgage and invest in another property, or better to sell and invest in another property when it is complete? I am an investor from the UK. Um, is to sell and invest in another property when it is complete? I think see Ellington Arborview, I think you should wait for it to hand over, and you should Airbnb it because it's Ellington. It'll get rented out very easily. You'll get, in fact, a very good clientele as well. And then you remortgage, you pull out, you refinance it. So we'll get financing out of that investment and reinvest it. I think that'll be an interesting plan. Yeah. Okay. So DJPQ, what is the expected return on investment for properties at Vida Residences Club Point compared to similar developments? Um, I think it's going to be somewhere near the 6 to 7% mark. I think that's sort of for these properties. That's a realistic. It's 7 to 8%. That's what you should estimate. More Sufi. I have a 5 to 7 million budget, and I want a villa with at least 4,000 square foot built up area. Is for John my best option? For John's, your option farm gardens, farm gardens all the way. Oh my God. I think for the price and for the community, you should definitely look into farm gardens. Furjan is definitely an option. I know in Dubai South, the Pulse, they've got big sizes. You know, South Bay Pulse, they have big sizes. Damac is coming up with this Damac Islands. The V3 is around 4,000 square foot, so that's also an option. I can make an Excel if you connect with me on WhatsApp. I can prepare an Excel and send it across to you. Ravi Dodani. Thank you. Videos are very insightful and very informative. You're able to relay everything in a very calm and relaxed manner. Thank you, Mr. Dodani. That's the idea. Knowledge helps. Like like I said, I've been doing this for such a long time now. I think my nerves are like, plus with a wife and two kids, I think you just get calm. Mohammed Panjwani, with the Dubai South situation, even though it's not the locus of Dubai like downtown, with more projects like Emaar South and Oasis, do you see similar appreciation demand like in Dubai Hills? Mr. Panjwani, I don't see Dubai Hills was that once in a blue moon situation. It doesn't happen all the time. Um, I think that kind of situation can occur with very specific products, like farm gardens. I keep saying that. I think farm gardens have the potential to double. Like Emma had launched a product Avena. I think that had a lot of potential. But then also it's double. It's not triple. If talking about, I think Avena has that potential because the floor plan is beautiful. Um, what else? Maybe. Uh, Oh, that's it's time. How much time? How much time we have? 5? Okay, 5. We have 5 minutes. Sorry. So I think it's very case specific. Triple is hard because in Dubai Hills you must understand people made 3 times the money. I think double is possible in a few products. It has to be really unique. Why I said Avena, semi-detached. It was like, and if you see the way they've placed the townhouses, right? There's a gap of at least I still remember, I think around 7 to 10 meters between the two villas. It was beautiful the way they placed it. It was better than some prominent independent villa floor plans. I think that semi-detached villa had a much better floor plan. So very unique products like these. What is the best end user apartment communities in central Dubai? Best end user apartment, City Walk, phenomenal end user community. Oh my God, City Walks, center of Dubai. What else? You'd pick up like a Burj Residences full fountain view and refurbish it. That'll be pretty amazing. Um, and any one of those buildings that has those tubes connected to this is walking tunnels to the Dubai Mall, and a couple of buildings. Dubai Mall is connected to the tunnel. Any of them, pick it up and refurbish your apartment. What else in central Dubai? Near the trade center, there are some of these buildings by Wassel. I think the construction quality is fantastic. You could look into those as well, if you're okay. Like the only problem is that like you're living on this like this, like the middle of the road. It's kind of situation, but the apartments are quite decent. Then you have one Zabil, and then next to one Zabil, there's address Zabil coming up. I think these are quite interesting places, but that's as central Dubai as you can get. Um, Mary, can we buy a good studio ready to move with 300 to $400,000? $400,000? Yeah, yeah, Mary. We were just talking about that Garden City Science Park. Beautiful, fantastic. Yes, 100%. My next vlog is coming where I'm going to drive to all these locations. I'm going to go visit developers. I'm going to show you the finishes. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm doing a lot of stuff for you guys. Okay. So I recently noticed the Dubai Marina project with 3070 ready in 2027, branded by a watchmaker. London Gate is a developer. What's your view on this project? See, I know which project you're talking about. Have you seen? See, if you see the location of this project, right, you'll understand that it's I can explain to you on a call. Okay, so Sarvesh Jain, I bought a one bed for 1.8 million partial CV, 60/40 payment plan on the lodge. And developer is now offering 2 years post time with 3.5% extra cost. Um, mm, I have to do the numbers, Mr. Jain. I'll just have to do the numbers and then probably discuss with you, like, what we could, because 3.5%, I don't want it to eat into your profit if you, in case you're looking to trade, so we'll have to do the numbers. I can't say it off my head at this stage. I'm looking for a $300,000 ready for renting. Where do you suggest? $300,000 for John. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is running out of time. How many more minutes? How many minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So, what do you suggest? Person wants to buy 100% cash, no payment plan, ready to move an apartment. For John, $300,000. Find a deal in. If you can find a deal in Business Bay, walking distance to Dubai Mall, or Dubai Marina, like, I don't know, Manchester, Dubai, Marina Diamond. You'll get really interesting ROI. Hi, do you think Dubai Creek Mall will become 100% NL, 100% EMAR? You got to trust EMAR, 100%. Did you see EMAR, Mr. Alabar's vision on Dubai Creek Mall? It's unbelievable. Just have to Google it, and it's going to happen. He's announced it. He's clarified it. See, Burj Khalifa is going to be the king, Creek Tower is going to be the queen, and the Creek Mall is going to be the most technologically advanced mall in Dubai. 100% is happening. Um, so, guys, I'm sorry. I have to. I really enjoyed this session. I think I want to try and do this more often. I have to go. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm coming with a lot of interesting vlogs. I'm going, again, digging deep. The market is changing, so we're going to update ourselves accordingly. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for the support. And talk to you soon.